Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showcasing my custom Daredevil action figure from the 2003 movie, which starred Ben Affleck in it. So the base body for this figure was the Power Rangers Beast Morphers figure, and it was the blue figure, but I originally wanted to use the red one, but I found the blue one first, so I decided to get that one, and immediately started taking it apart. Took off its little watch, took off its little vest thing it had on, and took out the boots, and yeah, that's mainly what I did to prepare it. And then I sculpted on it, and the parts that I have sculpted were here on the sides, right here. I also sculpted both sides like that, which don't look the best, I know, but this is kind of like my first time sculpting on a figure, so yeah, maybe in the future I might make a better version. I also sculpted the chest and the logo, and I think my favorite part of this was the sculpting of the chest. I just really liked the way it came out, and the Daredevil logo as well. Both of those parts came out really well. The original figure had some normal looking boots, so I had swapped the boots with the from the Toybiz figure one, which was a really bad figure, which was one of the reasons why I did it. Had barely any articulation, so I got the head and the feet and put it on this figure right here, and yeah, that's what and the belt from that figure, and that's what came from that Toybiz figures. That's what I used to make this custom. I painted this guy as black first, and then I mixed red and black, painted the whole thing, painted the head and the boots as well to match this color better, and I think I did a really good job on this. Really liked the way it came out. And another thing I had, this guy comes with 2 fist hands, and he also came with 2 gripping hands right here. Let me show that right now. He has 2 gripping hands right here, so that's pretty cool to hold his other weapons, but I was able to give him a baton. Here's his other accessory that I made for him. This is the complete version. You could take it out, but it barely fits on the hands, so I just have it as one right here, and it also doesn't fit on these little pockets, so yeah, I can't really use this one as like 2, even though it looks good. I just have it as 1. And yeah, so, but I did have 2 other accessories, and these are the other batons. These are the ones that are separate, and I think I did it was pretty easy, and I think I did a decent job at it. All I did was get some toothpicks, cut them to the size I wanted them to, painted them like a dark red, painted some silver, and yeah. So guys, this is what Daredevil looks like with the gripping hands and with the 2 batons that he has on. As you can see, they fit pretty well on this guy. I'm really proud that they were actually able to fit on there. You can have a lot of great poses with this guy. Let's see if I can show one right now. You can have one where he's in the air, ready to attack with his batons right there. So some really cool posing with that. This guy is really cool, really posable. Very, very proud of these little batons, and let's see if I can show you what the big one looks like. Alright, so here's the one piece. And so what you want to do when you're putting on this one is you're going to have to put it in a little bit already in on this one. It's a bit hard to do it. That's why, you know, I don't like using this one as much, but you know, it looks better than the toothpick ones, as in paint wise and realistic wise. So yeah, you kind of have it in there for a bit. Then you have the other piece. You want to slightly but slowly put it in, and there you go. You have the other baton there, which looks also amazing with this figure. You can also get some really good poses. Let's see if I can have some right there. Gonna move this, gonna have him like that. So yeah, you could see some really good posing right there. Really good stuff with the accessory. It's really fun. Another cool thing about the toothpick batons is that when you have Daredevil, you know, let's say you don't want him to be holding them, right? But you still want them to like to be seen, right? You know, which is why I have this little belt. One, because you know it's accurate to the movie, and two, because it's able to hold in the two batons since they're a bit skinnier. They just kind of fit in there regularly right there. So that looks really awesome. Really like the way that looks. Looks super great. Yeah, which is something I can't do with this one. Only one fits in, which sucks, but yeah, I think this looks really good like that. And let's see if we can get into the articulation. So let's take out these two right here just so we can prevent any you know, preventions of the articulation. All right, so let's start with the head. So the head goes all the way up, which is really good. Really like that. Goes all the way down, and it rotates all the way. A little bit of head tilting, not really that much. His arms go out that much, so some good range right there. Go up all the way like that. Has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which goes really deep in, so that's really cool. Has a wrist swivel, hinges up and down, and this goes for the fist hands as well. Has a butterfly joint, has torso articulation up there, has an ab crunch that goes that far deep, that far back. He has a little bit of tilting right here on the top part of the articulation. Legs go up that much, out that far, back not so much. Has thigh cut, double jointed knees, go that far like that, so that's pretty cool. And has a boot swivel with some ankles that go that far back, that far up, which is really good. Ankles that go, toe articulation right there, and doesn't go down, and a little bit of like a rocker. Not really a rocker, just some extra space that you can use. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire articulation for this Daredevil. And that's kind of the reason why I, did this custom, because the original figure, like I said, has no articulation, and it was really not fun to pose with figures. So yeah, so this is the figure, with more extra articulation, better proportions, and yeah, overall a lot better than the toybiz one. And I'm really happy that I was able to make this guy. Super great figure. He does have a bit of paint rub. This is like kind of my first custom with using a whole body and swapping parts and using sculpting clay. So yeah, not my best, not the best figure ever made, but I did my best, and I think it turned out really good for this figure. So yeah, let's see what he looks like with some other action figures. Here we have Daredevil next to Captain America and Snake Eyes. Here we have Daredevil with Black Widow and an Iron Man. Here we have the movie Daredevil and an armored comic Daredevil. And here we have Daredevil with some of other 2000s figures, pre-MCU. Even though this one is comic figure, he, kind of looks like a movie look type of figure. So I just decided to put him here with them. And yeah, I think it looks really good. The only problem, I do think this body is a bit too tiny for Daredevil, but overall, I feel like it's not too off. He does look a bit lanky next to all of them, but overall, I think it looks okay. And I'm really happy the way this looks, because now I have a really articulated Wolverine, Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider. So this looks amazing in my opinion, and maybe in the future, I might do a stop motion with all of these guys. So stay tuned for that if you want. And yeah. So overall, guys, I'm really proud of this custom, and I hope you guys are impressed by this custom. I put a lot of time and effort into this guy. I'm really proud of the way this guy came out. I feel like a few things I did wrong was, you know, how to prevent the paint rub, because, you know, he still has a bit of paint rub on him, and maybe find a better way to fit in the boots. I did not mention that earlier, but yeah, it's a little bit of a difficulty with the boots, but I think overall, I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah, it's just those two things that I feel like I could have done better, but overall, I'm really proud of myself for doing this figure, and I hope you guys enjoyed me showcasing my custom. And if you guys are interested in me showcasing more of my custom, make sure to comment below, and yeah, tell me what you think of the custom figure. That's about it. See ya.